Hello lasses and lads, the old gamer dad here, trying to do a tutorial on how to beat the Unspeakable Deep in Sultan Sanctuary. So here we go. I've chosen a paladin, but this technique works for pretty much any class. The first thing I do is remove all their armor and their shield. Make one setting for the weapon one-handed and the other two-handed. In recent playthroughs, I've started using two-handed more. I think it does a smidge more damage, but others who are more expert at this than I am can probably tell better. But I like to do it. And some people leave some armor on, as it might help you survive one blow from the Unspeakable Deep. But I don't bother to do that, because if you get hit, you're pretty much screwed anyway. And I really think you lose a little bit less stamina over the course of the fight if you use no armor at all. And if he's not going to hit you, then I guess it doesn't matter whether you're wearing armor or not. And he's got two basic attacks. He got that big rear up and smash for the big shockwave damage, and then he has that jump forward attack. And the big thing here is just to watch him, figure out which attack he's doing, roll through it, don't get hit, and really watch that stamina. I find your stamina seems to come back a little faster if you don't get all the way to zero. And the main thing to do is just watch him and be careful. Don't let him trap you up against the wall. If he gets too close to that wall, go ahead and back away. Make him come to you a little bit. And every once in a while, if you hit him too early on the jump, he'll turn around and suddenly attack, so be ready for that. And the biggest thing is don't get greedy, especially at the end of the fight. You start to tighten up a little bit, he gets a little faster, and that's when you can really make mistakes. So it's really about learning his pattern, not making mistakes. Don't get greedy, and get the shots in when you can. And when he gets up close to those walls, just back off and let him have some room. And other than that period, you want to kind of stay in his face or really kind of on his heels. And one other thing on that jump attack, sometimes it seems he has a little bit of invincibility right when he lands. So if you hit him too quick after he lands, sometimes you won't get credit for that hit, which is kind of annoying. But if it doesn't feel right, if it feels like he's getting a little ahead of you, or you're getting a little hectic, go ahead and just skip an attack, just to give yourself a little time to recover and rest. And then when you get right to the end, if you want to, if you can deal that killing blow from right in front and under his head, you can get his gold. If you're behind him when you deliver it and you roll, I found oftentimes you end up rolling past the gold and missing out on it, which kind of sucks given all the work that you've done. But of course, beating him is the goal. Ooh, I got a weird straight there. And I didn't get the gold. Oh well. But we did beat the Unspeakable Deep, so we get all that nice salt and experience. And all the other goodies. So one more thing I'll show you. Most people on here probably already know this. But if you want to do things like get to Mouse Floating Palace a little early, there is a way to do a kind of a long jump without having the dash brand. And the way that you do it is that you press the jump and roll at the same time, but you can't be pushing forward or anything on the stick when you do it, or else it won't work. And then you press forward to get that long jump right after you press the two buttons together. And you can actually control yourself a little bit in the air. If you press back, you'll shorten the jump. See, I press back and it kind of shortened the jump up there a little bit. But you'll jump whichever way you're facing. And that's how you do that kind of quick jump there. There are a couple of other little techniques here that you can do. I find for Paladin, Devora's Light is the best way to go for your creed. So a couple of quick basic attacks with the Paladin that are kind of fun. You can juggle your enemies by doing square and then triangle. And you can do a hard down smash. Or with the hard down smashes with triangle again. So it's square, triangle, triangle. Or you can kind of hit them a couple of times in the air with square. If you do like square, square as you're in the air and smack them a couple of times before they land. So we're going to go in here. We're going to use the D-pad to select our earthen vessel. We're going to claim our first sanctuary. We're going to use up all of that salt that we just got. You press square to use more levels at a time there. And there we go. That's the basic on how to beat the Unspeakable Deep and get that tome. That super useful tome. And also, of course, all the other goodies. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was educational. And good gaming out there, lasses and lads. This is Ye Olde Gamer signing off.